Howdy. Let me give you a couple of tips on street camping in small town USA. This is coming at you live from Bardstown, Kentucky. That's my rig right there. My name is Scott. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Go Small, Live Large. These are the kind of things we do to help you travel more simply and with more fun in your camper van. The first tip I have for you is to stay off of Main Street, which is right here. I'm usually a block or two in, that'd be off of Main Street. What's nice about this is I'm literally a half block off Main Street. Check the signs very carefully that says there is no restrictions on parking. There's a street light over my van, which I like because it helps the van blend in, yet if I have lights on, they kind of are diffused a little bit. This is a little too dark for me. This is much better. And I'm in front of commercial property, not residential. You do not want to be in front of somebody's house like that, because some strange van like this pulling up in front of your house, parking for all night, can bring some confusion. Second thing is, there's other cars on the street, which means I'm probably good where I am, meaning that there's no restrictions to park overnight. Another thing that I look for, in addition to parking in front of a commercial property, is parking near a apartment complex, which is right here. So that means there's traffic, there's people in and out, and overnight guests for the apartments means there's less attraction to me. Now, some of you will say this is night camping, and you are exactly right. This is discrete street parking, which means I'm going into my van, I'm making very little noise, I'm making very little light, because I'm simply going to bed after a night of fun on the main street. So street camping means you don't pull out your awning, you don't put your chairs, you're not grilling anything, you're simply parking on the street like any other car on the street. And another tip is to talk with the bartenders along Main Street, or waitresses, waiters in the restaurants, to see what the parking restrictions are in the immediate area. And if they kind of give it a green light, it's like, yeah, there's no restrictions we're aware of, then we're probably good to go to stay on the street. I kind of prefer this in some ways than staying in the public lot, which is just over there across the street in a block, because here I kind of blend in a little bit better versus being a maybe lone vehicle in the middle of a parking lot at 3 a.m. This to me is actually safer. What do you think? After a fun evening of hitting Bardstown, Kentucky, that's their visitor center, bourbon capital of the world, I'm calling it quits for the night, and this is my spot. I'll give you an update in the morning on how this turns out, but I am 100%, well, all right, 85% confident this is going to work out just fine. Done this many, many, many times over the years, and this is exactly what I look for. So am I Wizard of Oz? Nope. I am being illuminated simply by the Volta gauge, which is my Volta Pure 3 lithium ion system, and it's pretty bright, so I'll probably cover that up a little bit. But let me show you around the van quick as I do street camping preparation for the evening. This is very important. What I do on the sidewalk side is lift the blind, leave a little bit here so I can see what's going on outside if I need to. I do not cover up any of the cab windows. Some of you will completely disagree with this, which is fine. Why don't I cover them? Because it looks like a vehicle that's parked for the night and I'm visiting friends at the apartment house. If I covered up all the windows, it looks like an RV. Now I do lower the sun visors because the street light's coming in. It's amazing what just a few inches of sun visors do to keep the light out of the bedroom, which is back here. Again, I'm going to leave my galley window open. I am going to put my cover here in this window. I'm going to put my rumple puffy blanket in this to cover up this. I will have a little light coming here, but I want a little bit of visibility to see what the heck's going on in case I need to make some decisions, I will close my bedroom window blind, which is right here, like that. So again, the idea here is discrete camping. That would be discrete parking. So the rest of this is going to be like it is right now for the rest of the night. I should clue you into a couple last things I do before bed. One, of course, is cover up the big green glowing button. This doesn't emit much light, but this one, ooh, that's a lot of light. We don't want that. Number two, I want to set the furnace for Truma because it's going to be about 40 degrees tonight. So I'm going to set this to about 67 degrees. Running off propane. Right there, you can see that. It's gas. And we want to put some volume behind the fan. So this is set. So when it gets to the set temperature of 67, the furnace will fire and keep the cab comfy. The last thing we want to do is lock the vehicle using the key fob. Watch for the flash. And I'm done for the night. Very nice. The morning report. Happy to say, no knocks, no pounding by unruly citizens, no tickets. Once the street quieted down, this was actually quite pleasant. It's at a fairly steep angle. So what I'm actually going to do is run myself to the Planet Fitness, get ready for the day. Volt is doing good. Didn't need any heat, although it is 66 degrees in here. So that's it. Street camping, the easy way. Just gotta use your system. Good morning.